Now this, I'm going to have to go back and forth because this PDF, the document is kind of out of order. So now you're going to see some of the same, okay, when you look at the first page. Okay, they're going to give you some tips. Now you're going to be writing your own rules for reading warranties. You'll be able to use some of this as part of like a foundation. But again, they take some strategies, some things, and we were talking about this type of thing here. Okay, read the title. You can write on this, by the way, so just keep. Okay, read the title for what the warranty applies to. Okay, this is what's covered. Read the types of services. Were we not talking just now about the types of services? Did it explain it? Yes. Length of time. You want to know length of time. Okay, these are elements you should look for. Types of services, length of time. Conditions, we talked about conditions already in looking at our first example. List of requirements, what you are required to do. And then finally some contact information, because they all have contact information on them. So this is no different than what we were just going over. Okay, this is just reinforcing the same idea. What you do have in here is some extra vocabulary. This is some very technical vocabulary for warranties. Okay, you need to kind of pay attention to some of these. Okay, some of these are, because this is the sort of legal language that goes into warranties. So the length of time is officially called a warranty period. They may refer to it as the warranty period. Okay, the retailer is the store where you bought it. Manufacturer, company who made the product. Consumer, you. Service plan. Okay. Again, we were looking at an extended service contract, but some warranties come with a service plan in and of themselves based on what the warranty covers. Okay? Again, when you buy a lot of products, they have, especially electronics, they have a time period where they cover certain things. Okay? Conditions, which we just talked about what conditions where requirements are, and contact. Small print. Okay, this is one you need to pay attention to no matter what we are looking at. If the print is small, you need to read it. Or at least you need to know what you're looking for. Because they make the print small because they don't want you to see it. It's not because they're trying to save paper. It's because they're, and I'm going to show you on the Xbox warranty, they do all sorts of little tricks to make you not see things, okay, that maybe you need to see. Okay, or they want you, because if you make a mistake, you save them money. And they want to save as much money as possible. These warranties are not designed to protect you. These are legal requirements, and they're designed to save them money whenever they can. Okay? The warranties are not for your benefit. Just like the service contracts really, they benefit you, but they're not for your benefit because they're hoping it doesn't break and they get to keep money, or they're hoping you screw it up and they get to keep your money. Okay, that's what they really want. Because they have to pay money to repair these things. What they really want is to not have to use that money at all and get to save it. Okay? So, of course they want to sell you the service contract on a large item like a TV. Yes, TVs are reliable. In fact, they're not breaking down. And those 2 years, you're not going to have a problem with your TV in those 2 years, not even in those 3 years. Okay? If you do, you're one of the rare people. But we want to charge $400 or $500 a TV because we make all that money. Okay? So you have to kind of pay attention. So who had their hand raised? Someone, no. So small print. Implied. When something is implied, it is an assumption. If they imply, they assume that you know what they're talking about. It's an assumption that it's understood, yes?
Why do they make implied information if they have to dummy proof it?
Because, well, again, they try and work it to a way, with the warranty. See, with directions, they have to dummy-proof directions. They have to dummy-proof directions. They don't dummy-proof warranties. They want dummies to screw this up. See, with directions, they have to dummy-proof it because if they're telling you what to do step by step by step, and you do and follow those steps, or you misinterpret those steps and do something wrong and cause harm, you can be held liable for that as a company. Okay, but with these, they want to save money and they want you to mess this up. All right, so manufacturing defects. These are going to be things that are covered by law. Okay, manufacturing defects, guarantees, replacement plan, and then I've got to go to the second page of definitions, which is all the way at the front. Someone mentioned void. Void means cancellation. Okay, exclusion and limitations. We talked about that as well. Exclusions and limitations. These are what is and is not covered. So, go to the Xbox warranty. That's what we're going to look at. This is an old school Xbox, original Xbox. First time I did this, it was brought in. Okay. So let's look for some of the information that we were looking at in our notes. Okay, let's look for the length of time. We see that right away. Okay. This is a limited warranty. Okay. What is covered exactly under this warranty? In that first paragraph. Okay. Jasmine, would you read that first paragraph? What is covered? It says specifically, we're going to underline here, so you should be underlining or highlighting as we go along. The same kind of information we were just reading and taking in our notes. Go ahead, Jasmine.
The term Xbox product means Microsoft Xbox video game system console, including when considered as a whole, the Microsoft software stored in the hard disk and embedded in microprocessors within the Xbox console, and Xbox compatible hardware manufactured by or for Microsoft, whether included with the Xbox video game system or purchased separately.
Okay, so we have a few things here. So what does Xbox product cover? It covers the game system console. It covers the software, if it's the software that came with the game system. Okay, and it covers the hard disk. As long as you did not put a new hard disk in there, it covers what is in there. It covers everything that was in there when you bought it as one unit. It does not cover if you bought a brand new part. If you bought a brand new part, there's a separate warranty that covers that brand new part that has nothing to do with this warranty. This only covers what you bought. And also if you buy a controller, it's considered a Microsoft product as a warranty. So it's not just the controller you bought, but you could buy other controllers and they still have a warranty. Okay. All right. So now the time period. Well, look at this. Microsoft gives you 90 days only. That's 3 months, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all I need.
To break it?
Yeah. If I had enough work.
Okay, I know.
Good.
3 months. Subject to terms and conditions of the limited warranty Microsoft warrants you only, notice right here, you only the original purchaser. You cannot give this to your friend Steve. After 2 months, he will not be able to reclaim the warranty. But if you bought this for Steve for Christmas and you give it to Steve and he opens up the box with the receipt, then from the moment he opens up the box, that's when it counts. Okay? Because again, the warranty is generally from the moment you open the box, not necessarily, okay, unless you wait a long time. So, all right. And then it says that under normal use, Microsoft Xboxes are not Frisbees, they're not plates, they're not drink holders. That's not normal use. If you send it back and there's that ring on top from the condensation, I'm going to be like, no.
It's a microwave.
Anyway.
They made it on and everything.
We're not cooking on it either.
So, does this not count as normal use for a laptop? Because I drink ice water, and I drink the water, and then there's just ice, no water, but I use the heat from my laptop to melt the ice, and then drink it.
Does the ice ever touch the laptop?
No.
Then it's not really normal
Well,
use,
actually,
but they're also, unless they have spy cameras, there's really no way for them to know that you're using the ambient heat that's generated to melt ice cubes. So
I actually did.
it is not normal use, but they have no way of knowing it as long as nothing touches it. You see what I'm saying? All right. So.